Hey fitness enthusiasts, welcome back to Vadim Fitness Studio. So last time Tamer and I discussed pre-workout snacks or meals to maximize your performance. This time we're going to talk about what to eat after workout. You probably heard that protein intake after workout can help you to recover faster and build some muscles, which is true. Just keep in mind your body cannot use more than 2 grams of protein per kilogram of your body, or about 1 gram of protein per pound per day. So there's no reason to eat tons of protein. You probably also saw a bunch of guys in the gym walking around with the big shakers and sucking some protein shakes and mixing and drinking all day long. Well, personally, I don't like those artificially flavored and artificially sweetened, some artificially made protein shakes. I'm a foodie and I like a real food. Food makes me happy. But I understand you don't have time to cook every time. If you need a quick meal on a run, right after workout, chocolate milk will be an excellent option. There's a number of studies that show that chocolate milk compared to commercially made protein shakes perform as well or even better to help you to recover from more workout and build muscle. Very easy to grab, it doesn't have any artificial flavors unless the manufacturer adds them. But milk has a lot of whey protein, which is the highest quality protein, and it has natural occurring sugar, unless you're lactose intolerant. Then you have to look for other options. So I went to supermarket and I took few of them. So this one is just a supermarket brand, and it says say milk, then it says cane sugar, and then there's cacao powder. My personal preferences, and I like just have milk and cacao powder. For me, it's perfect. For Tamer, to be there.
I think that most people wouldn't enjoy it. I think it wouldn't be palatable because cocoa powder is very, very bitter. So I think you need to add some sugar to it. But what you can do is, if you want to have less sugar than the commercial products, what you could do is you could use just regular cocoa powder. The only ingredient in here is 100% cocoa. And then you could add your own sugar until it becomes okay for you, acceptable for you. And aside from that, adding the sugar can also add more carbohydrates, which you need to replenish after a workout. You need to replenish your glycogen stores after a workout too, so the extra carbohydrates might help.
Right. So the other milk I found called organic milk, and it says in it like organic cane sugar, which to me is an oxymoron because it's the same molecule. Basically, cane sugar or any table sugar is a combination of one molecule of glucose and one molecule of fructose, and it doesn't matter where they take it from, it's still just a sugar. Just because it's organic doesn't mean you should start binging on it and think it's great sugar and eat more of it. So this little thing has 22 grams of sugar and 8 grams of protein.
12 grams is natural sugar from the milk, so it's not all the
10
added
grams
sugar.
of sugar, okay. And this is probably the worst milk, chocolate milk I found. Besides that they're loaded with the sugar, they also put very little chocolate in it. If you look at the ingredients, it says less than 2% of cacao powder, and then they add some natural artificial flavor, so which undermines the whole point of chocolate milk, because chocolate has a lot of good qualities in it. Chocolate has some antioxidants and something which elevate your mood. That's why some people get addicted to chocolate. And something else, right?
Some caffeine in it. that could be also the addiction. But it helps the endorphins and it does help mood.
But here, instead of putting cacao powder or chocolate powder, they just replace it with artificial chocolate, kind of artificial flavors for chocolate, which is probably cheaper, that's why. And they try to sell it to kids with that bunny.
Which is scary because this is actually, a kid might drink this whole entire container, and this is actually 2 portions, and it has 300 calories. So if your child is drinking this every day, they could gain a lot of weight pretty quickly.
So that's what about chocolate milk. But if you have time to get a real meal, Tom will tell you some options now.
After a workout, you want to focus on getting enough protein and enough carbohydrates to get to rebuild your muscles, to reduce the muscle soreness, to help with recovery, and to replenish your glycogen that's lost during exercise. Now, a couple of choices: if you have an egg, that's a good source of protein, and some fruit with it. Usually, this is kind of thinking about morning time. If you want to have berries and cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is actually a very good source of protein. It has 11 grams of protein in a half a cup. It has more protein. This is a quarter of a cup. A serving should be about a half a cup.
So you can get 2 of those.
2 of those, yep. Plastic food is delicious.
Yes.
And
an artificial
this
flavors.
is a serving of berries. But this actually has more protein than yogurt, so cottage cheese is a good choice. And if you're in snack mode, you can have some crackers and some nuts.
Peanut butter.
Or peanut butter.
So this is where you can really eat peanut butter.
Yes.
Good.
And this is a good, healthy, balanced meal. So you have your vegetable, your protein, and your carbohydrate. And at this point, since it's after a workout, you're not worried about the rapid absorption of the carbohydrate, so it's okay to eat whole grain.
Right after workout, your muscle, like a sponge in the water, will absorb most of the carbs you put in your body. So that's all going to be stored as a muscle glycogen. That's your window opportunity, 2 hours after workout. If you really have a rigorous workout and empty your glycogen stores. How much protein in a serving of meat?
This is 3 ounces, and each ounce has 7 grams of protein.
So it's 21 grams.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all you really need at a meal. I know people like to have a lot of protein at their meals, but this is all you actually need.
All right, thank you for watching. We'd like to hear feedback from you if you have a question, so tell us about what you eat after workout. Post it under the video, and any questions addressed to me or Tamara will be answered. So until then, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.